All right, you guys. I'm here with the boy, Menzer, childhood homie. I haven't seen this man in a minute, but he came back from Canada.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, just for the new viewers out there that haven't heard of you, like, let's hear your little backstory. Where you like,
Kid backstory. I'm Haitian, obviously. You can tell by the hairline. You can tell by the forehead. Um, was born and raised in Canada. Moved back here when I was 8. Left for college. Came back 3 years ago, 2023. So however much years that is, what 3 years? 3 years. three
about
years
so yeah.
ago. Yes, and then we just before this cut on, we was talking about going bald, and I was telling him how that's my biggest fear. So obviously he
It's too
already
late, man. Sometimes
yeah.
it's in your family, especially when you have 7 uncles and 6 out of 7 are bald. That's like an 80% chance right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right there, dog. But at least you
But yeah,
get to
that's
keep
what I
it.
was saying. Like if you go to Turkey, it's not that expensive, bro.
I've been thinking about it for the longest, dog. You don't understand.
But
Like,
but what made you not want to pull the trigger or make you at least accept it? Matter of fact, let me ask you this first of all. I'm gonna do the interview now.
oh, go ahead.
Have
Go
you
ahead.
accepted the baldness?
Of course, I'm chilling right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say when I start noticing I was going bald at 20.
20.
Yeah,
Oh damn.
like at
Oh,
18,
by this age, bro, you come
yeah,
on,
it
man.
was too late, dog.
You a seasoned veteran by now.
Yeah, so
At
it's like
20,
I would say like 18. I saw the early signs, like a little receding,
I
but I didn't pay too much mind to it.
got a homeboy like that too, man. I got a homeboy since high school. That boy, his head was already shiny. Like, you know how back in school they used to take you to the barbershop and your
Yeah,
OG tell you number one? That boy always had a number one. Since probably like junior year, number one, number one, number one. But now looking back at it, it's probably because he couldn't do like a number two. Like he didn't have enough hair, you feel me? So it just always had to be cut damn near to the skin.
man, I was dealing with number one since I was like until 14, bro. I promise you that, dog. The
But you
day
know,
the day I met you is when you saw me growing out my hair. That's when I like, I got up my OG. Like, this is my
you had a
hair.
mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to snap at my OG for that, bro.
Come on, man. I remember my first time too, cause my OG she used to have her, cause she do hair. She had a beauty salon
Yeah.
in Lower Haiti. So I don't know if you know Lower Haiti, like familiar with that area. It's a supermarket called Sabal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So right next to Sabal, it was a barbershop.
Is it like across the street from the pink chicken store?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I used to go there too.
So you see, so right next to Sabal, it was a barbershop, bunch of Chicos. But inside that barbershop, there was one black Haitian nigga. His name Jeff. Jeff's still on Instagram now, by the way. But his name Jeff. Jeff used to always get me right. We good in there. If I go by myself, I ain't getting no fucking number one, man. So I tell him, you feel me, get me right, do a little T blowout, get the sides right. And I was fue. This old lady, she would come and look. Oh no, Puki Sampela, Puki Sampela, which means what the hell did I pay for? Because you didn't cut nothing off. So she'll take me back, make them cut my hair even more, and I'll be so mad. I get home, be frustrated like a mug. It got to a point where I think it was my junior year of high school, or no, probably late sophomore, early junior, so like middle of high school, bro. That's when I finally decided. I said, you know what, I ain't gonna do that shit no more. So I started going to my own barber, which was right. I used to go to Rome on 119. Rome used to get me right with the blowouts, and then she used to snap. But by that time, I'm not grown. I'm probably like what 16 for real, 16, 17.
That's grown enough. The teenage years,
Exactly,
dog.
grown enough. It's like, yo, bro, I ain't going to school with no fucking number one. Like, what the hell? Hell no.
Boy, you come to school to number one, they slap the fuck out of your
Yo,
head,
they
dog.
slap the back of your head. I don't know if you remember they slap your head, then they give you a neck. Ugh, like, yo, chill, bro. Like, everything is just bare skin. I couldn't do that. So that's when I started really growing my hair. It was really like junior year. And then I cut the sides for her. That's what I told her about. I said, you know what? Just give me the top. I'll go out the top for me, and then I'll cut the sides for you. Cut the
At
sides
least
for
she was being
her.
generous, dog.
You see? Cut the sides. No, see, the sides still cut for her. So she can't tell me nothing. So 50% of my hair, mine, 50% for her. So that's what I tell her all the time. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, you got your side, I got my side. I cut my hair, and then I'll do whatever I want with the rest.
Man, my OG happy I went bald, dog.
I know she is.
She
Mama Jill would be
she
happy
like,
too.
that's my boy.
That's my son right there.
That's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I see him, I'm proud of you. You're not like these
Mm-hmm.
vagabonds. I said, damn, that's crazy. I feel like you just put a curse on it, low
But
key.
you see, to your point, that's why I'm holding on. But like I was telling you earlier, I feel like if I cut this, I might not be able to make it back.
So you have to enjoy it, bro.
So I gotta enjoy it for the time that I can. But damn, I can't imagine going bald at 2020, bro. God damn.
Let me tell you the story
Sheesh.
when I realized it was time to get start cutting that shit, dog.
Talk to me.
So it was college, bro. I needed to cut. I went back to my old barbershop guy. Because my current barbershop guy, I don't know what happened. He just disappeared. Like, it was Haitian. Just disappeared.
Just gone.
Just gone. So I went back to the old guy. He used to give me red back in the day. Like, this is like elementary days. Like,
you went back.
Yeah, I went back. So I went to the store one day. Bro, I never forgot this day. I said, yo, I just need a lineup, dog. Yeah, gave me the lineup, bro. I promise you, dog, I have never been disappointed in my life.
What he do to you? What he do to you like that?
He made me realize I was losing hair, dog. Like, you know, you're supposed to get your tape like this.
Yeah.
He just did it right here, dog.
Oh, hell no.
When I tell you, I looked at the mirror.
You didn't snap on him?
Huh?
You didn't snap on him?
It's my childhood barber.
What
You
that
feel
mean?
me? I was nice at the time.
You could have had that childhood whooping shit.
Boy, when I tell you, I went to college with a hoodie for like 2 months. I said, bro, I can't do it, bro. I cannot do it. That's how you gonna give me the fucking U. Like I go to Miami U, dog.
But let me ask you this though. Would you consider going to Turkey or not even? Or just fuck it now at this point?
If I need to, I would, but I'm chilling right now, bro.
Yeah, that's what I figured out too.
Because I realize it's a different like avenue when it comes to maturity when you like go out to places.
Hell yeah.
Because it's like since I've been bald through college, it's like women are just gravitating towards me. They're like, I like this nigga. They just don't know the other side of me. That's all it is.
Yeah, you feel like you mature, you set, you got your shit. That's what that's what baldness, right? That's what baldness means. You say you got your shit together, you mature, you accepted your I guess your life, whatever it is that you got going on.
The best part, I stopped getting ID'd a long time ago, dog.
Bro, you know they still ID me?
Yeah.
And I'd be mad. Because I know they do it on purpose. Because the way my figgy Z, ain't no way you still ID me here. Because if I don't look 18, like, how old do you think I look? At least 18. Well, 21. At least 21.
I'm not gonna lie, you look 20.
Come on, I don't look no 20.
That's good, dog. You still have a baby face, kid.
I'm not no 20.
You cut off the beard, the mustache.
Now you made me want to go bald. This shit crazy. Look 20.
No, it ain't that bad, bro. If you look at the other people nowadays, have you seen people from high school nowadays? They look 50, kid.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I seen a few people the other day at the picnic. You should have went to NM because you could have been going to the picnic. But
now we got.
Let me ask you this: How did you go all the way to ATM, bro? You live right there. You had to have a fake address.
Let me since everyone wants to know that shit. Like you're not the only person that asked me that. So pretty much
that boy faked his address.
I wouldn't say fake my address. It's more so my sister lived in that address.
But you didn't.
Yeah.
So you faked the address.
I wouldn't say that.
It's okay now. It's 10 years past. So
you ain't lying about that.
the statute of limitations been passed.
Yeah, so pretty much my sister lived there. My parents didn't want me to go to North Miami. I'm not gonna lie. If I went to North Miami, I would have like 7 baby mamas or something. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But you know what's crazy? My people didn't want me to go to NM either. But NM was really not that bad. Because let me tell you, I'm about to cut you off. Because before that, the way they was talking about North Miami, fights every weekend, it's vagabond this, shooting this. And it really was. There was a lot of weird shit going on. But for the most part, and I think it was a regular school. Like it wasn't like that bad, to be honest. Like now it was that crazy. Like I made it. I graduated pretty good, top 5% of my class. I had a few scholarships. There was the magnet program. They had the IB program. They had the AP program. They had all type of programs for real. So that I think is a big misconception that North Miami it's a bad school. But again, Haitians.
It depends who you surround yourself with as well. That's another thing.
True. That's facts. True.
Because I went to ATM. Like that school had, I'm not gonna lie, a lot more opportunity than most schools I can say.
You didn't have no sports though.
it ain't about the sports. It's about like the scholarships for like college,
Mm-hmm.
technology side, the other aspects of life besides sports. To
Mm-hmm.
flourish. I learned a lot from that school. It's just fully diverse, so it's hard to go from being a ZB to like a casual guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way I promise, I came to that high school. You know how we talk on when we go to the play. What's up, ZB? This and that. And boys like, what the fuck is a ZB?
Oh, they don't talk like that?
They don't talk like that. They talk proper.
So where is people in ATM from? Like if you go to ATM, typically what's the national or the regional, I should say, the regional
So pretty much, if you
demographics?
live in like Aventura or like Sunny Isles, like Jewish, Europeans,
Also, they had a lot of white folks.
yes, a lot of
Oh,
diverse
damn.
white folks. So it's like everybody's from somewhere, a different country.
So percentage-wise, what would you put it as? Like the
International,
not
60%.
international, but I'm saying like white, black, and Jewish or whatever. Now, let me ask you this first: How many? What's the black percentage? Would you say
50%.
50% black,
Yeah.
and the rest is like what? Just other?
The other.
Not bad. But see, and them, you 95% black shit. Nah, probably not 95. Probably like
80.
80 for real. Because you gotta think about the Chicos, but the Chicos, man, they're black too. So if you really think about it,
I mean, you know that saying for Dominicans. I
I
know
know
black.
black, I Dominican.
I'm Dominican.
Facts. But it wasn't that many dark skinned Dominicans though. Like the Dominicans and them, for the most part, they're I guess the fair skinned white folks.
Yeah. And for Puerto Ricans as well.
Puerto Ricans too.
But I mean, I used to work in Coral Gables as a valet. So it's like I seen a lot of types of like Hispanic types, like dark Dominican, light Dominican, dark Puerto Rican. They're an interesting bunch, I'll give you that. Because it's like they see the world differently.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been around much of
when you surround yourself with a different ethnicity, it's so different because you don't understand their cues. How like they don't believe in like a lot of them don't believe in personal space because everybody's like family based. So it's like they'll touch your shoulder. Papi, what's the problem? It's still like stuff like that, bro. It's
laughing in your face, like this, like laughing like this, like yo, chill, so back up a little.
They want to make sure you feel them,
Oh
That's
no,
cool, but it's like just being a guy from like a Haitian background. I need my say so.
come on, man.
You too close. Right now we're too close, but it's a video.
Too close, my friend.
Yeah.
Back it up, man. Back up, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, but nah, for real. So I was wondering, like, damn, you live right there. We damn near neighbors. But your ass go there. So how'd you get to school? You had a bus come pick you up, or did it drop you off?
Bus. You know how the school bus work, dog? You have to live in the general area. I had to take either the metro bus or my OG takes me.
Oh, so you woke up early?
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
6:45 every day.
How you wake up? Don't school start at 7:20?
Yeah.
So what you mean you wake up at 6:45?
Once you go to school so much, you figure out the back roads.
Oh, so that's when your OG would take you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
If not, I would have to wake up at 6 and take the bus.
Boy,
taking bus all your life makes you grateful for a car, dog. I'll tell you that. But I don't mind walking because, we had to walk to the park to play ball.
The park is right there. It's not that far, bro. You can literally jog to the park. That's like what, half a mile? Not even half a mile.
Something like that. But it felt like a long time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie. Back then it did. Looking back at it, back then it really did. But the other day I went for a jog around the block, and I made it to the park in like what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm like, damn, this shit was that close this whole time.
Yeah.
Talking about the park, I don't like how they did it. I mean, I like how they did it. It's more for the kids and all. But I ain't gonna lie, we getting grown, so let me not even say that because we getting older. So
it's for the new generation, dog.
Exactly, it's not for us anymore. It's for the new generation. But the basketball court, have you shot there before?
Yeah,
I don't like different. It. Yeah, I don't know. It's something.
The ball like it don't bounce no more, dog.
It's something different about how they did it. I don't know.
Like back
the court looked nice. The court looked
nice, but back then you bounce that ball hard, it's going over the fence.
It's going over the fence.
Now you bounce it hard, it doesn't go over to my shoulder,
Talking about over the fence, you see what happened to Mickey?
Yeah, they imprisoned him.
For those of y'all that don't know, we talk about Mickey Monday. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Right? So Mickey stayed right behind the basketball court or the park where we used to play basketball at. And every time the ball would go over, he'll come back, bring the ball to us, and throw it back. I don't recall ever having like a bad.
No, he was the nicest guy
Yeah, he
ever.
was a cool dude.
Very nice guy.
He was a cool dude. You wouldn't even tell that that's what he used to. That's what he used to do.
That's the prime example. Your past doesn't determine your future. Like
And not
if you
really a good
decide, let
example
me
because he in jail now. So
let me rephrase that. Your past doesn't determine your future, depending on how you want to live your future. Okay, that's a better way of saying it.
Because he in jail now. After
50
damn, so
years?
Mickey must be like what 75 now?
Yeah, around that time, around that age.
So 75 in jail, serving I don't know how long. Damn,
Prior.
that's not a good life, bro.
I mean, look at Bill Cosby.
That's not a good life at all. How old Bill Cosby is? Like
70, 80?
Ain't he free though?
No, I don't think so.
I think Bill out.
You think so?
I think Bill's out, bro.
Prove the facts.
We about to figure out right now. I think Bill's out. I think R. Kelly's still in, but I
No,
think
R.
Bill's out.
Kelly, he done. That boy singing songs to the phone.
About to figure out right now. Is Bill Cosby free?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he out. He been out since 2021.
Really?
Yeah.
Time really flew by that
He
fast.
was released from prison on June 30th, 2021, after the Supreme Court overturned his 2018 conviction for aggravated indecent assault due to a procedural issue regarding a previous prosecutor's agreement. So he served 3 years on a 10-year sentence, but then his conviction got overturned in 2021. So right now he's free. But Bill Cosby 88, so it's like, damn, at this point,
There's no point.
man might die in 10 years max. 10 and 20 years, what are the odds?
You know the
If you
thing
did
about
statistics,
keeping up
pretty
with
high.
celebrities, dog.
Mm.
It's like one day you see their thing, but they're like, for some reason, years go by. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like what the hell happened? When did that happen? It's like Lil Durk right now. Talking about Lil Durk, you familiar with his case?
Nah.
Well, he got charged with a murder for hire for the Quando Rondo shooting that killed his homeboy.
Yeah.
Anyway, some shit like that. So looking at Lil Durk, his situation right now, I mean, you gotta let me not say pray for him because I don't know Lil Durk, so I don't want to say let's pray for him. But at the same time, whenever somebody in jail, it's not a good thing to me. You feel me? I wouldn't wish that on nobody. But with that being said, it's like if he get convicted, that boy might do a little minute. He
I
might do a
mean,
long minute for
I
that
feel like
matter.
as a rapper that comes from like the streets, I don't know. I feel like it's like a guarantee that you have to go to like build up your publicity.
To jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for how long though?
I feel like they get their own special like time frames.
Because like,
I feel like they have their own separate jail. That's how I feel.
so let me ask you this: if they say you're not even a rapper, but to keep you notoriety or whatnot, you got to do 10 years. You think it's worth it?
You still putting out music. People still listening to your music.
I don't know, man. You gotta have a fine line with that. Cause 5 to 10, 5 years is a long time, bro.
I mean,
It's not, but it is. But it's not.
it depends where you're at. Because 5 years in a
Depends
good place,
exactly. There
that
you
should
go.
go like this. When you're in
But in
prison,
prison, come on,
I don't
so
know.
5 years in prison. Shit, I ain't never been to prison, but it's like, damn, boy,
I wouldn't want to go, dog.
I wouldn't want to even do a year.
I be seeing certain skits, dog, about people going to jail. I'm like, yo, I know this is a joke, but this shit's serious, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll send you some skits later of what I'm talking about. Bro. That should be crazy, bro.
5 years in a plea zone, man.
Yeah, you pull out your pocket, you somebody bitch, dog.
Like YNW Melly. See that right there? That's a case right there. That's a VA case right there, man.
That's a different animal right there.
YNW Melly. If he really did what he did, or what they're accusing him of doing, I don't know, bro. But he been in jail for 7 years now, no trial. That's sad.
I mean,
but you know what I think they're doing that for though? Because I think they probably got some sort of evidence, some shit that they just can't release them.
maybe that's the case.
But 7 years, no trial, no conviction, no nothing.
They got something on the side.
They
Either
got
that
something.
or it's planned. Because when you really focus on like what's going on behind the scenes, there's always something that we don't know. It's like the
Mm-hmm.
Diddy case. We
Mm-hmm.
we were like presented with like certain hints that he's doing these things, but 50 Cent like, nah, bro. Remember that time you tried to take me on a date? Now you're going to jail.
Yo, that man said, let's go party, party. I said, what? But I ain't gonna lie, Diddy a little freaky dude, man. But you see, back to see, you just brought up a good point. Diddy, to a certain, well, he didn't get that much time. How long he got? Like 3 years?
They don't know yet. He has so many cases, bro,
He didn't
built
get
against him.
convicted yet?
There's so many. He has over 100.
Oh damn! I thought he got convicted. I thought the shit with Cassie and whatnot. I
That's
thought
not
that shit was
enough.
over
That's one
with.
of them.
Oh, for real?
He has more
Oh
because now people are
damn!
stepping up.
I ain't know that. I thought the Cassie shit was the only shit he had outgoing right now.
It's like for some reason for people are like interesting like specimens. The reason I say specimens is like when you see other cases like let's say you've been touched as a child, you don't speak up because you're scared. But since somebody steps up before you, you like now you build the confidence to speak up. So
Mm,
everybody that's been touched or wrongly accused or whatever, they're stepping up now because now they feel confident to speak up.
mm.
See what I'm saying?
Everybody want to say something. Now you got this stacking up. You got this coming up. Oh damn!
That's why fear plays a big factor in everybody's lives. Like the little things that you feel like you're scared to say, you just gotta say it sometimes. Even though it might have some negative repercussions, but at least if it doesn't affect you now, at least you're kind of safe for the future in a way.
That's true.
So it's like you have to pick your poison. Maybe if the cases are really like that bad, that's you're like, damn, I gotta keep it to myself until the future. You gotta do it. But if it's not as crazy as like, death or anything, then I understand.
That's true.
Because not everybody's trying to lose their life. Because we only got one life.
You got one life and it's over with.
That's why it's good to mind your business and stay in your lane.
See, that's new. See, you just said it, so mind your business, stay in your lane. Don't talk in people's business that don't concern you, and that's about it. You gonna have a long life and stay healthy. See, that's why I'm back in my journey, my gym journey now.
That's good.
I just came from the well, not this morning. This morning I went. So I didn't just now come from the gym, but I got back at what, probably like 10, 11.
So it's like the gym is always there for positive reassurance, positive growth. It's there to help you grow as a person mentally and physically. So it's like,
Facts,
I don't know why people don't go.
facts,
I know it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Starting
bro.
first
Let me
day is
tell
always
you,
hard.
everything. The starting point when you start, that's the hardest part. Like the first days. The first days is always the hardest. Once you start building that routine and you start building that consistency, it's not as hard, trust me. But you got to be consistent with it. You got to actually want it. And that's one thing I'm figuring out too. The older I'm getting now, I realize consistency is actually better than like
Loyalty.
not loyalty necessarily, but just going out on a limb, for example. Like just thank you for not have that shit done in one day. You got to be consistent with it. You got to build that consistency. And once you start doing it multiple times, you get used to it, both physically, mentally. Then it get easier. Like the first week, because I've been what 3 months now back in my gym journey. The first week, that shit was hard. Yo, I don't know if you see me running around the block.
Yeah,
I was running around the block for like 2 weeks, legs burning, lungs going crazy, everything going. I said, whoa, I can't do that shit. But then now I can go for a run, probably like 2, 3 miles, no pressure whatsoever.
that's
But you know
good.
why? Because now I've been working out. I've been playing a lot more basketball, doing a lot of different things to stay active and trying to, build my stamina and whatnot. So it's not as hard as it once was. So again, once you build that consistency, you really definitely it's gonna be easier for you to do a lot of stuff. So you just gotta be consistent, man. Even with this, man, I'm telling you this right now. Just keep being consistent, bro. And definitely in
Boy,
4, 5, 6 months, whatever, however long it might be, even years too. Just being consistent.
right now I'm on month like 7, 8.
So you see,
So it's like it's pretty cool. First month, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was so hard.
It was hard.
It was hard. Just trying to like release a video every week.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal, releasing one video every week.
And that's all you need.
Because the rails, I can do it every day. So it's like I'm always pushing out rails every day.
So once you break this down, how you gonna do it? Like you say, you gonna break it down into like different reels, or
I already broke it down into different rails. I already have a
Gotcha.
program for that.
Well, you got a program for that.
Yeah.
So what, AI?
Yeah.
And which is pretty much understand what we're saying and just break it down into parts.
It breaks it down to the best highlighted parts, like what are interesting.
How the hell it knows all that? Like how it knows what's interesting or not?
I mean, it goes by what's trending, and which probably your previous videos. So it go by previous data of what's popular and what's trending on social media. Like if we talk about anime, anime is always popping. If we talk about like sports is always popping. It all depends on what's trending, and it knows that.
So back to the trending stuff, like we were talking about earlier, the Thailand draft. First of all, I don't know if you know. I'm gonna ask you this. Maybe you know the answer. Why is there so many lady boys in Thailand? Like, what makes it that's, or maybe I don't know. Maybe there's another country that got a higher percentages or whatnot. Honestly, but as far as I know, Thailand is they're leading that pack.
So honestly, I don't know. That? I feel like they're falling under the same reality as the United States, where it's okay to like be yourself, but they were kind of more accepted of like for it back then.
But why lady boys though?
That's what they feel.
Not judging or anything. I'm just genuinely curious. Like, what? Like, why that demographic specifically? Like, it could have been fucking men, ladies or whatnot. Like ladies turning into men. But why?
Honestly, I don't know. That's a
really good question. I don't know if you see the videos. They generally be hard to tell from like apart from regular women.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite videos from that is when the guy picked up like 5 of them on a scooter, and then he's like, "Man, I'm going back to the hotel with these 5 beautiful ladies, except me. I'm lady boy." He was like, "What?"
But again, see, that's the thing, because they definitely proud to say here. They're not gonna say that shit. I mean, they might disclose it to you, but not right off the top voluntarily.
They do it later on, where
exactly like, later on. There you go.
And that's why people get messed up,
and people get their ass whooped. The people get their ass whooped and shit.
I feel like this is information that should be disclosed
right off the top, on the first top. Yeah, listen, I know I look good, but I'm a lady boy. What's the equivalent term of lady boys here? The respectful term, I would say, because they'll just say, "Nigga, you." That's about it. But I'm saying, like, what's the equivalent term to like a lady boy here?
Here, there's so many terms now. I mean, so it's
transgender,
like probably, but there's so many nowadays. Exactly, I can't really keep up. So whatever you identify yourself as, you just gotta respect it. So I would have to ask first, because I don't really know. Because nowadays it's like so many identifications for a person. Like I saw this one trend where somebody said identify as a blender, you know?
As a blender?
As a blender. Or I identified as a furry.
He was trolling, bro.
It was a joke, but it's like these are like ways of like saying like there's so many out there. So it's like you can't really like distinguish one person. It's like if you go to somebody just saying like, "Oh, I identify as this," you just gotta accept it. I can't really say how you feel about yourself or how you identify. It's just okay. That's why there's so much he, them, she, it, them, stuff like that. I'm not really too much like into stuff like that because I don't really understand it completely.
I really don't, bro, and I don't want to either. I just see there you go. I just accept it there. You're not gonna lie, you do you. As long as you're happy, cool. But over here, we men. Boys turn to men. Now at this point, we men. So like, but do what you please. I ain't judging. I don't understand it, to be completely honest with you, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man. I remember when I went to the club, like 2024, 2023. When you say like sometimes you can't tell, you really can't tell.
Nah, you can't.
I remember I went to Full Lauderdale.
Surgery is too good now.
Yeah, the surgery is too amazing. I went to Capone, and you know I have a particular type that I like. You know, go Buddha.
I know. So Belfam, go Buddha.
So it's like
I see the type.
So I went.
I see the type.
Yeah, so I went over there. I seen one that fit my description. I went to go talk, and then I gotta say my little two piece. I got to stop the person. All they were walking off. I'm a transgender. I was like this. Okay, have a good day. You see, I respect stuff like that. At least you tell me up front, you know?
But you know what's crazy? I ain't never had that experience though. Like they say I like some fine shit and then I'm a transgender. I don't know how I would react. Well, I know how I would react. Obviously, I wouldn't be disappointed, but it's like, do I get mad? Do I get sad? But normally I'd probably just be like, yeah, I'm out of there.
I just move on.
Yeah, I'm just out of there.
Because there's no point of getting mad if they tell you up front,
Exactly. Up front,
You
can't
can
really get
only get
mad.
mad if they got you so
They
happy
lead you
thinking
on,
for
lie to
months.
you for months. But nowadays, to your point, the surgery is so good now, bro.
I know.
Everything is so good,
You
but
have to
that's
be
good.
careful with these questions. Important questions.
Which brings me back to the Thailand shit I was talking about earlier. Cause I be looking at the videos and I'm like, damn, okay, that's a nice looking young lady. No, I'm lady boy. I'm like, man, what you mean? Like I seen a video like probably like last week. It was like at least probably like 8 of them. They were just going from one side to the other. Hey, what's your name? What you do? What not? And I think all of them was lady boys, but you really couldn't tell. It's like
Yeah, I know. I seen that video. Like they were trying to say, can you figure out who's a ladyboy and who's not?
exactly.
I couldn't tell at
I
all.
couldn't tell either, bro. So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, for the thirsty ass niggas out there, y'all niggas better be careful, man. So y'all out there, especially if y'all going to fucking Thailand and shit. Y'all going to Thailand, y'all think y'all talking to the doms, thinking that yeah, you vibing, and then boom, it's a lady boy.
You have to
But
ask the
you know, I
question.
figured people like that though. There's some people that like that shit.
Yeah. Remember, we're in a world of over 7 billion people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a demographic that always go to Thailand just to satisfy their urges,
Mm-hmm.
and there's others that go to DR in Colombia to satisfy their urges.
There you go,
So it's
Colombia.
like anywhere you go, there's somewhere you're gonna like something.
It's a crazy world we live in today, man. You really gotta be careful. See what you like, see what you don't like. Pay attention. Keep your eyes open. Keep your nose open. Keep your ears open. You just gotta keep everything open.
So how do you feel about like when you're identifying somebody of interest that you like? Like, what are the key things that you look for, and what are the red flags that you can look for as well?
Like in a
You,
woman, for example,
you're
like
looking
if I'm
for your wife or your girlfriend. Like, what are things that you like that you catches your eye first glimpse?
I mean, to be honest, you gotta keep it honest. I don't know why people be lying. Their personality, this, that, nah. See me, I like looks. I gotta be able to like what I'm looking at. If I don't like what I'm looking at, then it's like, ugh, I don't know. Like, but also though, at the same time, personality really matters though, because sometimes once you start getting to know somebody and the personality, it could really kind of make up for the looks. But you can't just be like far on the left, like a one or two. Like your personality can't make up for that. You know what I'm saying? But you at least got to be like be generous. You gotta be like
Also,
at least a 6.5, a
that's for
set.
you.
Yeah, for me, a six and a
Six
half.
and a
You
half.
gotta be, you gotta be at least alright. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I think in college
What you think?
I played up numbers differently, dog.
What? You was going lower than the 6.5?
Boy, I look for other attributes, dog.
See,
you can look like a 5, but you think you're a 7.
but see that's different though,
You
cause
see, that's what I'm saying.
but that's what
I
I'm
play the
saying. The
scale.
the the scale is from top to bottom, so from top to bottom, front and back. So all of that get combined together. Your face might be a 3, but the body a 8. So realistically speaking, you a 6.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if the face a 5, the body a 2,
Personality of 10. What is that?
personality a 10,
What's that?
you a 5.
You a 5?
You a 5.5. So it's like, you cool.
You my friend?
you my, you
We
could
can
be
be
my
friends.
dog, but I don't know.
But you
But
can still be my dog if you're 10. It's just now you're just my you're
yeah, you
my
can be my
bring
dog
you
for your
bring my
team.
friend. You be my friend to bring other people to
But you
me.
see, back to your point you just made. You could definitely be a 10 physically and look like a 10, but your personality a 5.
Yeah.
And then that shit don't match. Then you end up being a 7. In a 7, you could pass, but and I ain't gonna lie, story time, kid. I ain't gonna go too much into the story, but I had an ex,
Okay.
10, face fine, body fine, personality a 2, probably like a 3. You know, I'll be generous. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Personality a 4. I already knew I couldn't do nothing with that. I couldn't marry that. I can't have no kids with that. Cause anything that happens, she pull up to the crib, just start breaking shit, just
Oh, she
start
one of those.
yelling. And it's like, damn, like you bad, you looking good, but all this grimace you're doing right now is making you look awful. And it got to a point where it just was just too toxic. So it's like, yeah, she looked good and all that, but I wouldn't mind being with a dime that don't look just as good, but had a better like personality, for example.
Cause it's like, let's say you got the 10, like you married the 10 today. Tragedy happens. Face gets blown off. Would you still stay with her, dog? Just because her personality is still a 3, but now she's.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. Hell nah. But if the personality a 10, then you know, see. But you see, when tragedy happens though, you kind of gotta like take off half points. You can't take off the whole points because it's not really their fault. You get what I'm saying? It's a tragedy that happened. So if there was a 10 before and then they got disfigured or some shit like that, when really they're supposed to be a 1, but then it's a tragedy. I don't know. I'm probably gonna put you at like a 4 because you gotta think about it. Because now once you're looking at the person, you're not really gonna think about how they look now. You gonna try to see and find the beauty into the person. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't really look for the beauty if she's her personality a 3.
That's what I'm saying. If the personality of 3 is over with, but if the personality like above 7, it's an 8, 9. You can do a little something with that because that's what that. But like I said, back to my point, kid. It's like once you get older, the more you realize how important it is to really kind of just be at peace, bro.
Yeah.
Like peace is really just the most important thing. You want to be at peace. You want to have somebody that really kind of understand you, somebody that's not stressing you for what you can't control, for example. Because there's really dumbs out there, for example, dog, that's gonna move from one nigga to the next nigga to the next nigga to the next nigga without even giving you a chance. It's like, damn, nigga, like I'm just
Boy,
trying to vibe.
I learned your Doms will be doms. Like women will always have a roster. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to worry about the roster. You always have to worry if you're the favorite. I had to
There you
learn
go.
that
There you go, bro.
because it's like she's gonna have a lineup of niggas. She probably not gonna talk to them. Maybe she'll entertain them, but she not really. Since she with you and you're her favorite, you're gonna focus mostly on you. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But if you worry about her roster, trying to control her, now she gonna go back to her roster because you just a piece of trash.
You just a piece of trash. You crazy. This nigga controlling. This nigga insecure. This nigga all type of. And you got all type of labels on your back.
Now, it's okay to be insecure for certain aspects of a relationship, but it's like there's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Facts.
your insecurities come from your previous traumas, your previous relationships, or the previous people from your life. That's one of the reasons you have insecurities for it.
Facts.
So it's like if you let that dictate like your current person, of course everybody has certain aspects that are kind of similar, but you can't like compare your last to your current.
Facts.
So it's like your last girl cheated on you. Now you think this girl gonna cheat on you? It's a good chance she might cheat on you, but it's like
But you see,
it ain't the same.
but it also depends on
You're not gonna know, you know?
not only you're not gonna know, but it also depends on the personality that you have as a man. Because you gotta think about it. A lot of people think different than other people. So as a nigga, you might be like, damn, this dom cheated on me. Fuck that. I ain't fucking with no other doms. Or I ain't fucking with no other doms on the same level, on the same type of respect. And then that comes to be your demise. Because the last time I cheated on you, she done fuck you up so bad. Now you can't even really recognize what's in front of you. It might be a good dime, might be a she's trying to actually fuck with you for real. And then nope. Now you got your guard up, you got this. And it go both ways too. Dance too.
Yeah.
A nigga cheated on you, now you like, damn, I can't fuck. Every nigga a cheater, every nigga this, every nigga that. But now you gotta really realize, each individual is different, and you gotta pretty because I read somewhere it says you really accept. Nah, that's not how it goes. But I think it goes some shit like I forgot how the saying goes, but it pretty much goes to say like you are what you accept. Like nobody really gonna do nothing to you if you don't accept that shit. Like the first time you see some shit that you don't like, just cut it off right there, and then that's it. So really, if you're willing to accept a nigga that's gonna keep on cheating on you, or a dumb that's gonna keep on cheating on you, or whatnot, then that's you. That's you the duck.
I feel like it's the saying you're trying to say is you are what you attract, right?
Nah, not necessarily, because that too, but
Cause I
not
use that
necessarily.
terminology when I'm looking for partners too.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's not necessarily that. It's more so like you accept what you accept. Like you, like what you don't accept is not
Your
really gonna.
boundary, you're setting
It pretty
boundaries.
much you gotta set your boundaries so you don't accept certain shit. So that shit don't come back and bite you in the ass.
When was the time you didn't set boundaries and it fucked you over?
I did not set
You
boundaries.
did not set boundaries.
Shit, I still got issues with setting boundaries. No, it's not just in relationship wise, just in life in general. Cause I'm like a people pleaser, bro. So I'm always trying to please people, always trying to do some shit to get somebody to, you know, not even to like me, but just to help you out, I would say. But they come by me in the ass. So for example, like just the other day, I told you I had family coming over.
Yeah.
Family came over. I'm on a work day, everything. I had to not go to work and all of that. But I'm like, yo, bro, like I didn't even tell me nothing. Y'all just decided to show up without telling me I was coming or whatnot. But me trying to be me and trying to be nice and all that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead. It's family. Let me go ahead and do. But if I had set the boundaries from the beginning and say, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I can't do this shit. I'm not doing this shit. Then it would have been over with. And that's just one example of that. But overall, I don't know. I'm just a people pleaser. I'm always trying to please people. So it'd be hard for me to actually set hard boundaries and be like, hell no, I ain't doing this shit. Or hell no, I don't want this shit.
I mean,
And
the best
whatnot.
way to set boundaries for yourself is just learn from your previous like experiences. Like, how did it make you feel? If it made you feel some type of way, I can't do it again.
Facts.
If it makes you feel pretty good, okay, I can do it again. Something I'm able to tolerate.
Like even at work too. Like I'm in the finance space. So being in the finance space, there's a lot of clients I deal with. People have questions. They ask me a lot of different stuff. Like just for example, the other day I met some lady from wherever I met her. I'm not gonna say it on here, but I met, and then she just started asking me questions like, "Hey, which credit card should I pay off first, or which dish should I pay?" I'm like, damn, I'm not even that type of financial advisor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but trying to help her, I'm trying to figure it out with her and be like, you know what, pay this down first, pay this down first, and then the questions just kept coming and coming and coming and coming to the point where I'm like, damn, I didn't even get a dollar from this lady yet. I'm just pretty much offering my services for free. But again, I'm trying to please the individual. So by trying to please the individual, it kind of come back me in the ass. But if I had set it down from the first meeting and I had told like, yo, you know what, this is how I could help you, this is how we could work together, this is what we could do, then it probably wouldn't have dragged on for that long, and I probably wouldn't have been in the well, I'm not in the predicament anymore, but it wouldn't have lasted as long as it did. So all that being said, I don't know. That's something I probably still have to work on, to be honest, like how to set boundaries for real, for real. But at the same time, I could tell when people trying to abuse me. And shit, that would make me cut you off real fast.
So what are signs that are people trying to abuse you? Everybody has their own triggers on what they feel abuse is.
Yo, somebody asked me the same shit more than once. Somebody try to get me to go out my way more than once. After I done told you, or after I done hinted you that I'm not doing that. Stuff like that for people trying to, yeah, stuff like that. Like I did it for you one time, then you gonna come back a week later and ask again. And like, yo, I'm not your father. Like,
I think for me, it's like it's something similar to that. Is like when they ask you multiple times. Like if I do you a favor one time, it's cool. But if you're asking me for the same exact favor every day, now I feel
right?
like you mutton it.
You mind it. Like you just don't respect yourself. You don't value your own how can I say that? Like you have no morals. Like how can you ask a man the same shit more than once? Not even more than once, because that's not even the issue for but just repetitively.
I think the worst time is when somebody abuses your time. That's the worst way. When
Ooh,
they abuse your time.
facts.
When they keep asking you for like petty favors, like can you drop my OG this place? Can you like
Not even
can,
them. Can you drop my OG? Is crazy.
or can you take my wife or my girl here? Stuff like that. It's like, and then it's like, imagine you did a favor for them, knowing how gas prices are right now, bro. They
Yo,
don't even offer to give you gas, and you did them a favor. Me, bro, anybody does me a favor, I give them gas money.
there you go.
That's the moral from it. You feel me?
It's an exchange. That's how I
Especially if
look
we're
at
going
it
somewhere
too.
far, I'm gonna give you like $20, 15. It's good for the day.
That's exactly how I see it too. I'm just gonna lie to you.
Because anything that requires me to drive far, I'm giving you some gas money. Down
Facts.
the street, I'm not giving you shit, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's down the street.
Facts is down the street right
I go
there.
by
Come on.
distance, you know. So it's like
But
now
you see, not everybody have that same mindset, bro. Not everybody think like that. A lot of people they just trying to see how much they can squeeze out of you, man.
I ain't got shit.
And I learned that let me not even say the hard way, but I learned that like by growing up and getting older, I learned that. Because again, back to the point I was saying, it's hard for me to kind of build boundaries. But then again, I kind of peep the people that's just takers. They're just trying to take, 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 take.
Oh, I got a method for takers. For example, do you have people that call you for favors like throughout the month, throughout the week?
Yeah.
You know what you gotta do? If they
Block
call
their
you, don't answer the phone call. Call them back. Call them back 2 hours later. If they be like, "No, I don't need that favor no more." They just only call you for favors. The
mm,
people that call you for like to check on you, they'll leave a text message or they wouldn't mind talking to you like 2 hours later. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
That's how you can distinguish who wants favors and who doesn't. I do it to everybody all the time. I do
mm-hmm.
it to Mark and Matthew all the time. All the time.
Just to see what it is.
Yes to see, bro. Because it's like every day since I have this podcast, I'm doing everything myself. So I need every second to count. Or there's days when I
Facts.
need to like do just me time, dog. Hop on the game, watch some
Facts.
shows. I think it's me time, bro. Because
Facts.
on the
Facts.
weekends, I spend most of the time with my dog. Because that's the only time I see her. So it's like I have to pick and choose my time frame, bro.
Facts.
If I don't see her, I pop out on the game some more.
You guys just gotta do what you gotta
So
do.
it's like that's the only time I need peace, bro.
Hop in the game some more, do what you gotta do. Enjoy your life.
If you don't enjoy your life, you just feel like you're living for nobody, dog. You
I'm
don't have no
asking this.
purpose. What's up?
Do you feel like time is moving faster now that we're getting older? Because the reason why I'm asking that is because I feel like the older I get, the faster time is moving by.
I'll say yes because I realize I've always been conscious of like time since like I was young. I would say from elementary school to high school, the slowest time of my life.
Slowest,
But then after I hit 18 and graduated,
fastest,
the fastest time was 18 to 21. That's the fastest.
fastest, bro.
But then after 25, everything feels like, damn, every year go by so fast.
Every year go by so fast. Because you gotta think about it. You class 2016, right?
Yeah.
So think about it like that. You class 2016. It's been 10 years. So realistically, in them 10 years, you would have had time to do middle school, high school, and a portion of elementary.
Damn.
If you really think about that. So once you graduate in 2016, somebody that was in third grade is in college now.
Damn.
You ever looked at it that way? No. But if you ask that same person, like, damn, how's the last 10 years been? They're like, cool, okay, chilling. But us, we really conscious about the whole 10 years that went by.
You know what's crazy? I think when I left high school, I told myself in the next 10 years, I gotta come to this high school reunion balling or doing something with my life. I'm doing something with my life, so I accomplished something, but it's like for the next 10 years, that's my next goal. I have to come to the next high school reunion rich.
There you go. And
Like
that's the mindset you gotta have, bro.
if I
But you
can get
see,
rich in the next 5 years, fuck it. But that's the goal, bro.
one thing I figured out also, growing up now, rich is a mindset, brother.
I already know.
Rich is all in the mind. Rich is what you really value as much as rich is abundance of what you value. So if it's money, then you really want an abundance of money, then that's what's rich to you. But if you healthy, you have a family, you have your own spa, you doing whatever the hell you gotta do, then you already rich for real, for real.
I think for me, rich is freedom, dog. Being
Rich is
having the freedom
freedom.
to go and do whatever you want, not worry about the price tag.
There you go.
That's what I
See,
consider rich.
that's what rich is to you. But some people, for example, like some folks in I don't know, I don't want to be racist and say Africa, so let's try to say some folks in poor countries or less fortunate situations, they don't need $1 million to feel rich. Like you said, it's freedom. So for them to be able to eat every day without stressing about the next meal, their family being able to get the health care that it needs without necessarily stressing of, doctors, bills or whatnot. To them, that's what rich is. So rich is really subjective. Each person have their own definition of what it is that they want to be rich. Because your number might not be my number, or my number might not be your number, or it might not even be a number at all. It might be a situation that you want to, do better at, or a thing that you want to be better at. So all that to say, the older we get, well, to me at least, I'll speak for myself. The older I get, the more I realize, like, yo, time is really of the essence. Like, time is really what's the important thing out of everything, for real, for real, for real. Because this once time start going by fast, and you start thinking about your next paycheck, which is in 2 weeks, and then that's all you're really thinking about. 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now. I feel like that's what makes time go by fast. Because when you're an adult, that's really what you kind of basing your life off of. When's the next time you're getting paid? When's the next time you're gonna get this paycheck in your pocket? When's the next time you're gonna have this? But then you fail to realize everything that happened in between. So the time you had with your kid, the time you had with your family, the little outing you had with your family members and all that. So you kind of, you're not valuing that as much because you're thinking about, again, your next paycheck or your next big payday or whatnot.
Honestly,
So you
I
really
look at it a little
miss
different, you know. Like
how you look at it.
it's like since I value time more than anything else, I make sure to just live every day like it's my last. Make sure I do everything I need to do, stay productive, still having fun every each day. Even after work, I just do a little some things after work.
What time you
Like
get off work?
depends 11, 12.
11, 12?
Yeah,
So you get here like around 12, 1 o'clock in the morning?
yeah. So it's like I don't really trip too much, dog. Because if I'm happy that I did something throughout the day, like I did something productive, I went to the gym, I did probably an episode, I did editing, I did probably hopped on a game for a little bit. Did something that like made my day a little bit better. Because work does not make me happy at all. I fucking hate working.
Facts.
That's why I prefer my riches just to be have freedom.
I don't think nobody likes working, bro.
Well, you can't speak for everybody. Some people find their dream jobs.
Uh,
Some
it
people's jobs are
depends.
actually pretty nice,
But you see,
but
that's what I'm saying. Like, it really depends. If it's work, I feel like anything you do consistently or everything you have to do repetitively might not you gonna end up being tired of it.
you can't be tired of something you love doing.
I don't know, bro. Because once it start being something you have to do, I think that's when it start getting like a job. Like for example, even basketball players, they love playing basketball, but you gotta wake up, go to practice. You gotta wake up, go do this, train, do all that. At the end of the day, I feel like it end up being like a job. So you don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Because that's the main reason they pursued it, so they can get paid to do
But
it.
you see, I feel like things that you love doing it because it's optional. But once it have to become an obligation that you have to do it, when you don't feel like doing it, I feel like that's when it becomes a quote unquote job.
I mean, at least you still like what you do, because at the end of the day, even though you have it like scheduled like a job, it's still you're doing everything based on your time, in a way.
Because even me, for example, there's a lot of things that I've even video games, for example. Let's put it into video games. Let's both we agree we like playing video games.
Hell yeah.
All right. But now if I tell you, yo, you gotta play video games every day from 6 to 6,
I'll be happy, dog.
you'll be happy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this again in 3 months into playing video games. You're gonna be like, you still happy playing video games from 6 to 6? Probably like gonna be like, yeah, I like playing video games, but shit, just the fact that I have to do it from 6 to 6 is kind of becoming a hassle.
Well, during COVID, I've done that before for 3 months.
Yeah, but you didn't have to. You was doing it because you wanted to do it.
I had to.
What you mean you had to?
When you're trying to grind out some gear, you had to do what you got to do.
But that's what I'm saying. You did it once you felt like doing it. So
Yeah.
you went to eat, did what you had to do, work out, whatever, whatever. And then when it was time for you to get in the game, you hopped in the game. But if they say you, yo, Kowski, I ain't gonna lie, Zo, I need you to be on the game every day at 6 in the morning. It's gonna come a point you're gonna be like, damn, I don't really want to be here right now, even though I like what I'm doing. But at this particular time, I don't want to do it. So, anyways, the point I'm trying to
I'm gonna
make
still
is
do that shit.
the point I'm trying to make is, to me, I feel like anything that you're forced to do, it becomes a job, and you're not really necessarily going to enjoy it as much unless you have the flexibility of doing it when you want to do it. If not, nah, in the same breath, if they tell you, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you got 24 hours, just give me 6 hours. It's different because now you get to do what you want to do. You get to go work out, go in the bag, do what you got to do, and then whenever you want to put them 6 hours in, you put them 6 hours in. But if they start giving you a schedule, for example, me right now, I like what I do. I'm in finance. I'm a financial advisor, so I like talking to people. I like doing whatever it is. But sometimes I wake up, I check my phone. Like for example, right now, I got both my phones with me. I like what I do, but you don't think I want to leave this at home?
Yeah, I already know.
You know what I'm saying? I want to leave this at home. But if I get a phone call right now, I gotta answer the call. You, good afternoon. I'm looking for. I see of your email. Like I don't want to deal with this right now. I want to deal with this when I want to deal with it. But it's like once they start forcing you to do stuff at a specific time, that's when it becomes less than a job. I mean, less of a hobby and more of a job.
I mean, nowadays, I feel like when you work in certain fields, the people makes it more bearable for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're doing it 6 to 6. Let's just go back to the the gaming situation. Yeah, you do it 6 to 6. At least you're doing it with people in the same industry, in the same desire. So at least, yeah, you're working at 6 to 6. Yeah, my boy Men's online. We're gonna talk shit for the next couple hours while playing some
Mm-hmm.
GTA 5. At least they make it more bearable. It's
Mm-hmm.
like when you're at work, you always have that one coworker, like, damn, he didn't come in today, or she didn't come in today. Nah, she gonna be buzzed today, you know?
Actually gonna be buzzed. There you go.
At least they make it more bearable so you don't think about it. But every day it's gonna be smooth, it's gonna be fun.
Facts.
So it's like it all depends on how you look at it.
It really is. It really is for real.
And you gotta give shout out to your favorite coworker, bro. It's like they making work fun every day. Y'all probably breaking rules once in a while just to have fun. Cause when I tell you, every job I've ever been to, I've always had either a group or that one coworker that made the day even smooth and fun. You know?
That made the day smooth. And that's what I'm looking back to getting into for real, for real. Because right now, like I said, I'm in finance, so finance is really a lot of independent work. I don't really have a lot. I mean, I have coworkers, but we don't do much of collab work because everybody got their own
Yeah.
responsibilities. Everybody got their own stuff. So it's like, as of lately, to be honest, I've kind of been thinking about maybe doing like a career pivot, like still in finance, but I don't know, something that don't involve me being readily accessible.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you might have to go down your own route because that's why I got back into day trading.
See,
Cause
there you
like
go.
I like working by myself. I have my own schedule. Whenever I'm done, I just go about my day.
See that trading? Back since we talking about trading, I like how you feel about trading.
Trading is the
Like
hardest, easiest way to make money.
the hardest, easiest way to make money.
Yeah,
I agree.
because sometimes it's gonna take you like for most people, Takes them like 30 seconds to make a couple $1,000,
And then they out of there.
and they're done. Other people takes them like a couple hours. Same
Mm-hmm.
thing. But now when you compare it to like, damn, I work for $50 an hour or 25, or for the average Joe $15 an hour. But in trading, 15 minutes, somebody's made $300,
Facts.
and it's like,
But you see, that's the thing though about trading. I feel like it really depends. See, one thing, because I'm in finance again, I keep saying that shit, but and the reason why I keep saying that is because I had to take all them tests, to get licensed and all that. So I had to learn all type of regulations, regulation BI, which is best interest, regulation, all type of money laundering classes, all type of stuff. So one thing I really wish people, especially the day traders online, that they would teach people. You could make a lot of money, but it's not really as simple unless you put up a lot of capital.
yeah,
So if you don't put the capital up, and the odds that you're gonna flip your little 5Bs, your little 500 into 5,000, you're gonna have to take a lot of risks.
yeah.
So that little 500 might be gone in 3, 4, 5 days, unless you really learn how to manage
Days,
your.
no seconds.
So you see, seconds. So
I've lost $800 in 30 seconds before.
so you see, so it's like all of that is like, damn, you really got to learn how to manage your risk, how to manage your emotions, how to manage your how much your leverage, all that.
I
And
mean,
people don't really teach that.
once you get skilled enough, like I have like
But
maybe like 10 people that I know that are actually working full time.
and still trading.
They still trade. Well, I mean, they're day trading full time. That's what I meant to say. So we played ball with one of them the other day.
Really? Which
Yeah.
one?
KD.
Oh, he a day trader?
Full time.
For real?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's like, and nowadays it's like.
What he day trade equities or like foreign exchange?
He trades futures.
Futures. Okay, nice.
He's been doing it like I don't know if you know who Q Banks is and everything.
Nah.
Q Banks is like one of the first like social media influencers when it comes to trading. That kind of was popping, yeah.
Like so, Forex?
Yeah, they all started in Forex, most of them. So it's like he actually was with Q Banks at the beginning. It just he fell off, niggas want to do their own jig on the side. Yeah. But he felt like if he would have kept on continuing, he would probably be up there with them, So it's like sometimes it's not about how long you can make your money. It's all about how long you can stay in the game.
How long you can stay in the game, and again, that brings in consistency and not greed.
Because people give up after their first losing year, second losing year. Who knows? Your winning year could have been the next year, but you gave up. Could have
been the next year. But see, that's the thing. I don't really like. I mean, I respect people that day trade, but I don't have not only the patience, I don't have the time to be day trading. I'm more of a swing trader. So it's gonna be like a week, 2 weeks, even a month. I'm probably gonna stay in a position.
I mean, that ain't bad, dog.
And see, like 6 months ago, I don't know what happened. I was in a position for like 3 weeks. Man, I'm gonna tell you, it was UPST, which is a stock, Upstart. Upstart, I made a lot of money off Upstart, probably like 7,000 for. But then I wouldn't even say greedy for. I don't know. I guess I didn't do my due diligence and do my right analysis.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Upstart gonna go up. I lost 99% on the trade.
Damn.
And you know what 99% means. I mean, you damn near just lost everything you put in.
Yeah.
That's the worst loss I ever had in the trade, man. In my, since 2019, just a little before COVID, in my 7 years experience of trading. I was sick.
Days like that, you either make or break your dog.
I was really sick, bro. When I pressed sold on that motherfucker, it got to a point where it was like, what am I sell for, man? It's like, I already lost all my bread. Might as well just
hold it,
leave it and hold and hope. Call it the 2 H's. Hold and hope. Hold and hope. But I sold, man. So I went in like at 2,000 something. I ended up getting like $36, bro.
Damn.
$36 from that one trade. But again, it was like over like a month or two. It just kept going lower and lower and lower and lower. And I thought it would rebound, but it really just never did. And it was an option contract, so
damn.
As the option time decay and all of that happens. So
I would have taken at least half the bread, to be honest.
But see, that's the thing, because again, I swing trade, so I didn't set up no no alerts.
No.
So I set up no alerts, no nothing, no none of that. Because I really, so the way I usually swing trade, I look up a position, I look up the stock, I look up the option, make sure everything is going in the right direction, the same direction. As if it's going up, or even if it's just ranging, I don't mind ranging. As long as it's not trending down, or, well, as long as it's not trending down specifically. But in that case, I don't know. I looked, it was ranging. I said, all right, we hitting up what's it called? Earnings report. They're about to give out the earnings, so it should be good. Earning reports came out. That shit was horrible, and I thought it was gonna be decent based on the past earning reports. So all in all, in about 2 months, the stock itself lost 40%, and again, it was an option, so which means it's heavily leveraged. 99%, man. And this is the first time I even said that publicly, to be honest. That's the worst trade I ever made. But again, I did some good trades. With Netflix, QQQ. So, for example, Netflix, I had a 1,000% return one time.
That's good.
That's amazing. That's great. Off of option play. So, to your point, it really goes, you got to do your research and your due diligence to see what it is. Because if you don't, even if you do, it's not guaranteed. Because is the stock market, is the optional market, is the market in general. You can do all the research you want, and then some shit just happen, and then boom, everything goes down, everything goes up. You really could never really predict the market.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You can understand based on reactions.
Exactly. You could
So
understand based on reactions. You could try to see what it is, but you can't 100% firmly just predict what's gonna happen. So it's like, to be seen, man.
just gotta keep trying and don't give up.
Don't give up. That's why day trading for me, it's I like it. I would do it, but I can't sit in front of a computer every day and just. I feel like I go crazy, bro.
No, you get used to it.
You get used to what you think?
You get used to it. I thought the same thing. It just once you make it into something you would like to do, you have a purpose on why you're there. Like
I feel like it's too much emotions, bro. To go through that shit every day,
no,
I don't
you know what's
know.
too much emotions dealing with stupid people at work every day.
Facts.
If you compare it, if you compare it to like just being home, you have to wake up at a certain time. Sometimes you be done in the first 10 minutes and you go about your day. I wouldn't mind doing that.
But you see, what you just said, you'll be done in your first 10 minutes. Let's say shit went wrong in 10 minutes.
You're done for the day.
You done for the day, but I'm the type of nigga, dog. I'm gonna want the next day to come by faster.
Sometimes it doesn't work
So
like
I
that.
wanna re up my bread. Because if I lose whatever the hell I lose on that day, I lost a trade today in 10 minutes. And fuck, man. I gotta wait till the next day to try to make my money back. And you gotta think about this. You lose 50% to make it back. You gotta make 100%.
Why would you put 50% though?
No,
That's
I'm not. I'm just giving you an example. So whatever you lose, you technically gotta make twice back. So even if it was 25%, the next day you gotta make 50%. If you lose 10%, you gotta make 20% to go back.
you have to look like since I'm day trading on a weekly basis, based on how much I end the week with is based on what I go with. You know what I'm
Based
saying?
on how much the week is what?
Let's say you don't think about it as a daily perspective. You think about it as a okay, I ended the month positive, I ended the week positive. If you go by the day, like I'm damn 50% today, but who knows? Tomorrow you made 2,000%.
Facts.
So it's like you never know. And then
Facts.
there's days that actually that
And you
has
can only
actually,
lose 100%. You can't lose more than 100.
huh?
I'm saying you can only lose 100%. You can't lose more than 100.
It depends on what market you're in.
What market you gonna lose more than 100?
If you go in crypto, you can lose more.
How? If you put
It's
a thousand
slippage.
dollars, you lose 100. 100% is all your capital. You can't
Some
lose more than all your
sometimes
capital unless you
sometimes
leverage.
yeah, the thing when you leverage, sometimes
See,
it goes negative.
people like that. I don't know, man. You be leveraging?
Of course,
Oh
but
hell
I'm
no.
controlled though. I do control leveraging.
But
I
you
know.
see, all of that to me is too much emotions, bro. Now,
Mm,
mind you, you
over
losing
time, you get
and
used
you
to it.
leverage again. Oh mon Dieu, I'm gonna cry.
It feels good. You have to get used to the emotions of losing and winning. I found the middle ground where if I lose, I win. It's the same feeling. It's natural. It's neutral.
Yeah, now it's neutral. You've been doing this shit every day, but in your case is different because you day trade every day, so your emotions have kind of like balanced out.
It's like today, I took a loss, a controlled loss, so it doesn't phase me.
Control loss of how much?
It's only like $100.
So you
Controlled
see,
loss.
that's control. $100 is cool. But
Took 3 trades and I was done.
let's say you start being at 1,000.
I lost 1,000 before.
Shit.
I just close my screen. I go yell outside, and then I go back inside.
So how was the rest of your day?
That 1 hour, I was mad as shit. But after that, I was like, whatever.
After they said fuck it.
Yeah.
But you see, I'm
End of the
not
week,
like
I
that.
made 3. So
3 bands?
Yeah.
All right, so you good.
It was
That's
like,
okay. But see, I'm talking about the Monday, dog. I'm talking about Monday. Market just opened. You lost 1,000. Like the week just started.
neutral.
First day.
Depends on what you're risking.
Neutral? Me? I'm gonna be mad for the rest of the week. I wouldn't be able to wait till Tuesday to come up. Cause guess what? On Tuesday we gotta make that money back. But again, that's me. That's just my emotions playing into it, which is why again I'm telling you I can't day trade. I rather like swing trade. If I'm gonna lose, I'd rather lose like within a month period or three,
Because
3,
swing
4
trading
weeks.
is more money.
It's a lot more money for real. It's a lot more money.
Plus, you go about your day.
You go about your day, you ain't worried about none of that shit. Some days I don't even check the market.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't even check
Some
the
people
market.
check it every like couple of days, you know?
Exactly, but once you day trading, you gotta check that shit every 30 or every second. You're in front of your computer like this. Sweating.
Crazy part is like for me nowadays, I used to go from like 8 to like 5. That's when I was still learning ish. But now it's like once it hits like 12 o'clock, that's the maximum time I stay in the market. I'll go from 8 a.m.
Till 12.
to 12. Sometimes I'm done by 10, I'm going to the gym. If I'm done by 11, I'm going to the gym. 12 o'clock, I work at home, you know?
Yeah, I can't do that. I mean, I could, but I don't know. I wouldn't be able to. I feel like mentally it'll be too much strain on my mind, bro. Too much, too much. But again, I'm not knocking it or anything like that. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking for me specifically.
All of that is just more experience you go in the market. Because you have a purpose while you're in the market to make your money and go about your day. The second you make your money, don't get greedy, just say I'm done. I end the day with something, money in my pocket. That's it.
So besides forex and futures, you ever do like options?
Never tried it.
You never tried options?
Never tried it.
Why not?
Just never thought about it because started with forex. I'm like, I'm gonna just stay with what I know. I've done crypto trading before. That's cool.
But I don't know if you remember, kid. Probably like 4, 5 years ago, them little forex boys on Instagram.
Cool.
Remember the forex post? Yo, come join my class. Da da da. We got this market. I think it was Market Live, some shit like that. It was
I Market Live. I was in that thing.
Yeah,
I was in it
Market
before. I did it
Live.
before
Come
COVID.
to this. How that should go for you?
It was cool. I like the energy. Like the energy kept you going.
Man.
But like paying that $500 a month, bro.
Come on,
that
bro.
thing was killing me, bro.
Come on, bro. See, that's the thing. I did it for a couple of weeks. Somebody recruited me. Yo, come to the class. Come to this. I went to like a whole. It was in a university. It was at a college. They had like a whole.
They went FIU
type shit.
Yeah.
And they had the whole auditorium.
Yeah.
They had the whole auditorium, made a whole presentation, all like, yo, you could be the next millionaire, you could be the next this, you could be the next that. All you gotta do is believe. And I ain't gonna lie, I believe. I believe, man, I believe. I'm getting into iMarkets Live. I'm sending my membership fees, signing up to this, to that. By the second week, I'm like, yo, I'm not really getting nothing out of this. But hope. And I mind you, again, the iMarket Live thing, I forgot how much the membership was because it was a subscription you had to pay.
I paid $500 a month.
So you see, it was a subscription you had to pay for them classes and all that. That's when I really kind of figured out it wasn't a pyramid scheme, but damn near for real, for real.
Like to me, how I interpret it, it's like I enjoyed the intro to forex. That's what kind of kept me going. I didn't care about the recruiting,
the extra shit.
Marketing.
Yeah,
I didn't care about none of that.
They're
I wanted to learn
you
how
gotta
to do
be
this.
5 people. What I gotta be 5 people for? I'm still learning myself.
Yeah.
I'm still learning myself. You talking about bring 5 people in. you're gonna get a referral bonus. You're gonna get a this. Once I see they started pushing all of that, that's when I say, yeah, they saying this ain't real for real,
They're
for real.
selling you a dream,
They're selling you a dream,
and they're
bro.
good at that. I'll tell you
They're
that.
great at that, bro. They got
Only
all
certain
type of
people
people.
reach their dreams, but
Mm-hmm.
those are the people that can give up and just kept on going. But that skill set, I'm not gonna lie, that's a real skill set.
It is.
It's a real
Being
skill
able to
set.
read the market, being able to read candlesticks, patterns, all that.
That takes years of learning yourself
I
because you can learn the
recommend
technical skills in a year or less, but learning yourself takes years.
facts. I recommend everybody. But you see, that's the thing though. I recommend everybody learn how to trade though. But just don't
Hmm.
fall for them little, classes and all that. Because you can really learn it on YouTube, bro.
You can learn it on YouTube, but I would recommend somebody go to a mentor
Yeah,
because you don't
definitely.
know the the psychology part of it. That's gonna take some time. At least you, if somebody's
Yeah, but
gonna,
then again, yes and no. Because learn the basics on YouTube. Learn how to read the indicators. Learn how to read the signals. Learn how to read the patterns, like the upside down hammer, all of that stuff. You learn the basics, and then if you really want to get advanced, then you want to find yourself a good mentor. But again, a good mentor, not somebody that's just looking to get a referral bonus out of you, bro. Which
I
is
mean,
a
there's a lot of
lot. Which
scams
is a
out there
lot of
too,
people.
bro.
There's
There's
a
people
lot of
that sell signals. I would recommend signals just because I've done it before. And it's like, yeah, people are like giving it 80%, but sometimes you have too much faith in them signals. And that one loss, that thing
you
can be
see,
hurting. And you like, damn, I put too much of a size in this loss.
you see,
Now I lost like 80% of my account just because I had too much faith.
you lost 80% of the account. You had too much faith. Nah, because the signals you can really get them yourself, man. Learn how to. That's with anything in life, bro.
Just learn how to do it
Just
yourself.
learn how to do it yourself, man. Just learn how to do it. Period. Just learn how to do what you're gonna do. You're gonna get it done, and you're gonna be vibing. You're gonna be vibing, bro.
Nowadays, it's like I would never go back to signals. I wouldn't pay for mentorships if I wanted to. I'm gonna go
You
straight to
said you
YouTube first.
wouldn't pay for mentorships?
Well, not right now, where I'm at right now. There's no
Come on,
point.
man. You were
But
an expert.
let me tell you a story.
Yo.
Like one of my boys, I told you, he was trading for like 10 years. I didn't know that because we were doing credit repair at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he finally went full time trading, made his bread. He know how to flip small accounts. I bought his mentorship. Man, I bought that mentorship. It's everything I already knew.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything I have in my notebook. I was
Ain't
paying 300 a
nothing,
month.
bro. Ain't nothing there for you to learn, bro.
All I just took is
That you can't
how he
learn.
flips small accounts. That's the only thing I learned from there. So then I'm like, maybe this is like God's way of just showing me, like, okay, these are the things you need to know and have more faith in yourself. And I just kept on going since then
Facts.
because that thing was crazy. When I tell you, bro, I was sick to my stomach looking at this stuff, like, damn, I already have all this in my notebook that I paid $300 a month.
Facts.
Crazy.
And then what you paying all of that for if you really could do it yourself?
And
It's
how
gonna be harder to learn yourself. It's gonna be, you feel me? It's gonna be a little challenge. It's gonna be more time. It's gonna be time consuming. But rather that than just
I feel like it's important to have an accountability partner when you're trading because I had one throughout my whole process, and it kept me like uh, dedicated and focused on what's going on. What time is it?
that's true.
So it's like I still talk to most of them because we have like a little group and stuff like that. But a lot of the times, it's like it's always important to like maybe get like a second bias, but a lot of times stay true to yours because sometimes they gonna see something that you don't, or you gonna see something they don't, and y'all can just match like signals. So
Facts.
it's like if he see the sell and I see the buy, somebody's wrong.
You right? Somebody wrong.
Somebody wrong. So it's like I'm gonna just stick with mine.
But you see, one thing I also figured out in trading is really ain't nobody wrong, bro. It's really the interpretation, how you interpret things. Because and the reason why I say it is because nobody really could predict the market. You only know you're wrong or right after whatever happens has already happened.
True, but you can since everything is basically based on historical data, you can always
Not necessarily. It's not
it.
based on
Yes, it
historical.
is.
It's
Everything there's
the
similar moves.
historical might be wrong too, bro.
In what sense?
In what sense you might be hitting a resistance. You think it's a resistance historically, and then it ended up being a support.
That's just a market shift, really, in my honest opinion.
But that's what I'm saying. So again, the historical data, which been for the past year, you thinking is all right. So for the past year, every time it hit this level, it's a resistance. Da 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 da. So let me go ahead and put the for it to go down since it's a resistance.
Well, the main reason I say certain people might be wrong is based on the time frame you're looking at. Let's say you're looking at the 1 minute, but I'm looking at the 1 hour. I'm looking for a couple hours, but you're only looking for a couple minutes. But then on the 1 minute, you probably get a precise entry, but it's not the right direction. That's what I mean. Like somebody's
Yeah, but
wrong.
that's what I'm saying. It's based on your perspective though, based on what you're looking at, what you're seeing, and what you how you interpret it. Because we might be looking at the same exact thing, same chart, same time frame, same everything. I see something you don't, or you see something I don't.
And that's why it's always
And then
important to
guess
trust your
what?
progress.
We both wrong.
That would be some funny shit.
we, we both wrong. We're like, damn, all right, it's gonna hit this level, it's gonna go down to 210, and then it's gonna bounce back up and start going up. When really it goes all the way down to 205.
Yeah. Let me tell you like what happened today. That's exactly what happened today from me and my boy. So pretty much we were looking at the pair of gold. Gold has
Mm-hmm.
been shooting for a couple of days now. But I
Couple
was
months, really.
now it came from a pullback. But we were looking for buys and I was in a particular zone that it was kind of like ranging a little bit. So I said, I'm not looking for anything yet. He's like, oh, that thing's selling. I said, I don't know about that, dog. That thing in a range right now. Nah, bro, that shit selling. I believe with my soul. I said, you can believe with your soul, but I'm looking for my eyes. So he got into the cell. He sent me the screenshot showing him that he's in the cell. I said, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I think you should get out. Man, I trust my progress. Blue. That shit bought up.
See,
Damn, kid. I should have listened.
I should have listened.
So then now he's telling me, oh, I'm in a buy now. I said, nigga, wait for the pullback.
Ah,
I'm in
shit.
that shit. That shit start pulling back deeper. He holding that shit. He holding the positions. So then it's just funny because as the price is pulling back down, I'm like, oh, this is where I want to buy. I got into that thing. I said, I'm not gonna lie. So this is where I'm buying from. So then got into the buy, went in my direction for a little bit, but it didn't break structure. For my setups, that means for me to get out early. I didn't get out because I'm like, all right,
You gonna
might
see.
do like a support hold. That thing didn't hold the support. That thing just went straight to my stop loss. I said, all right, I'm done for the day. He texted me 5 minutes later, man, go tripping, dog.
You see, go trip.
Go
But
tripping.
back to the point. If he had originally held his original position of sold, he probably would have been profitable.
But there was no confirmation. That's why I didn't get into the sub.
They didn't get no confirmation. Exactly. To my point, historical data sometimes history does repeat itself, but not always. Which is why they say historical data. Like for example, me for in my line of work, let's say I'm showing any type of proposal to a client, anything like that, of investment, anything like that, I can't say this and this is guaranteed because this is what happened in the past.
Yeah.
Because we have to let them know specifically, like, yo, historical data does not necessarily predicts what's gonna happen in the future. Because it might vary. It might varies, and once it varies, you don't really know. You could have an idea. You could have a strong idea. You could have an educated idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you never really know. And that's the thing that's fucked up about this whole market shit. So if I'm gonna be wrong, to me, I don't want to be wrong or right every day. So that should.
My goal is to be right almost every day.
But you see, that's the thing.
But I'm not always gonna be right.
But you got to think about it. The amount of energy you sacrifice into it, the amount of emotional roller coaster you're going through on a daily basis. And again, you might be able to handle that, but I don't know. I can't do it.
It all comes with experience.
I can't.
I've
I
been in these
can't do it.
markets for about 4 years, dog.
I
Well,
can't do it.
7 years, but consistently 4.
What's the biggest you made on the trade, percentage wise, not monetarily wise?
Percentage wise, recently,
Ever?
ever. 1,000%.
Oh, you right around like with me.
1,000%.
Not right around with me.
But since there's prop firms nowadays where you can leverage other people's money and they'll you should get a percentage out, it's like whatever, you know.
How you feel about those or the prop
I had one
firms?
before. Then I got into, I got broke up with my last ex, and then I went on tilt for like months, so I couldn't like make money from that shit
Nigga,
anymore.
was that shit based on your ex? Like it was emotional?
Boy, when you with it down for a minute, you're not mentally there, dog. And that's what matters when you're trading your mind.
Mm.
So then it's like I was making like between $1,000 to $5,000 a month every month. I was trying to go full time, but then that happened and shit went
And then you
south.
just said, damn,
Then I lost that
fuck
account.
that bitch, man.
What?
She left me and my fucking money. Left you the good luck charm. Took it with her, I mean.
That thing is just broke mentally. So I was like, damn, fuck that shit. But my honest opinion about prop firms, that's where it's at. But you have to find a good one because they pay out. I'm not gonna lie. If you skilled enough, they'll pay you.
Facts.
They'll pay you, bro.
But you know one thing I don't like about it though is the because you know they're not losing. The prop firms they gonna make their money regardless if you lose money or if you make money.
No, not in the sense because it's like, for example, this probably be the last thing we talk about. But so pretty much, let's say I had a 100K account.
Mm-hmm.
100K, I make like a good $5,000 a week. But they go every bi-weekly. So what I do is like I end like every week I end up with like 1,000 or 2,000. Then the next week I'm about to get withdraw. And if I get close to 3, 4,000, I stop trading for the week and let's wait for the payout.
Mm.
So then when I get that, they probably take out 20%. I'm left with like 3,500 or something. I'm cool. Then the next week I continue to trade.
But though they automatically have you at a like a stop loss,
What you mean?
like the prop firms. Like for example, if you lose a certain amount of money of your capital.
It's pretty much a daily thing. Your maximum you can lose in a day is 5%. But overall you can't lose over 10%. If
Mm-hmm.
you're controlling your risk properly, you should only lose about 1% to 0.5% a day. That should be your natural goal. If you're a risk taker, the max you should lose a day is 2%.
So 5% of the 100,000.
So $500 a day.
You
So
got 5,000 really, but how much they give you to trade though?
100,000.
All right, so if you get 5%, you get 5,000.
Yeah.
All right. Damn, nigga, if you lose 5,000 in a day, shit. So let's say you lose 5,000 in a day, how much you got to put up of your own capital?
You didn't listen to what I was saying. So pretty much.
No, I heard what you said. You have to kind of aim to be at half a percentage.
So pretty much you have to buy it. Let's say 100K. I bought at the time was $500. I take their test. Think about it. This is my test to get their funded account.
Right.
I have to get the account to 10%. Once I get that to 10% twice.
10% of what? Like so
10,000.
10,000.
Oh, 110,000. Yeah.
All right.
You get there twice. Now they give you their simulated funded account. Now you can make money from there. So now, once you pass that, you get your $500 back. Now there's no risk. So whatever they pay you every bi-weekly or daily, that's what you're getting. So you're only risking your initial deposit, then you're getting that back. So now it's
Yeah, I
free.
got you.
But the thing about the prop funds, what they don't tell you, it's a psychological game. So it's like in the back of your mind, like, damn, once I get that 100K, I'm set. I don't have to work for nobody. I can
You
do
can
everything
trade
myself.
more.
You get everything.
You
But
have
what they
higher
don't tell
lot
you,
sizes.
all your mental is fucking you up because it's like on a regular basis, you can make $10,000. But since you're like so excited, you're fucking yourself up. Because trades that you like let's say this is your first time seeing $1,000 in your hands right now, but it's not in your hands yet until you get paid. So now it's like you're getting greedy. They're like, I want to run that bitch to 36,000.
I get what you're
I
saying.
want to run it up to 50 grand. There's people that made like 20K about to get paid out. They're like, man, I'm about to make 50. Fuck it. Let's risk it all. They risk it all in one day. And they lose it. That's the hardest part, to staying consistently just trying to make money. It's holding the account. That's the hardest part. because some of them have like rules that it's hard to follow. But if you're able to follow the rules, you're chilling. That's all it is.
Yeah, I had a cousin that did that shit for me. He tried to get me into it. But see, that's the thing about me. I don't really like to mess around with borrowed money and stuff like that.
It's not borrowed money.
Well, in a sense, it is because if you lose, you gotta cover that. No,
No,
how the hell not?
you lose your account. That's
And
all
that's
it is.
it.
That's it.
Oh, so you make 10,000 twice, and then they fund you. So the 10,000 they keep that profit.
It's your test, pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is it an actual trade or is it like a
No,
paper
you're
money?
trading. It's paper money, pretty much. They only lose. I wouldn't say they only lose. You pretty much. Their whole goal is to make sure you don't win, in a way. But if you're actually a good trader, that's not your concern. Because right now, probably like 10,000 people took the test right now and just failed. They just made 500 times 1,000 or whatever.
So you gotta pay to take the test?
Yeah.
Oh hell, no, I get what you're saying. But let me ask you this though: once, let's say you pass and you get access to 100K,
Now that's your now you trade with their account.
so you trade it with the 100K,
You get your $500 back.
you get your $500 back. You lose 2% that day.
You just negative 2%.
So that negative 2%, you don't gotta pay it back to them.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You pay back nothing.
So let's say you up 5%, so you make 5 bands.
You make 4 bands because they take their percentage.
So you gonna take 80. I mean, they gonna take 20. You get 80.
Yeah.
So realistically speaking, you lose. They cover it. You win. You split it.
Yeah.
Might have to get into that, man. Because I always thought you lose, you have
I thought
to
the
come
same
up
thing.
with the capital.
But only time you lose is your deposit. Because in reality, you're just trading a paper account, they just pay you. Just look at it like that. You're trading a paper account, they're just paying you just because you're good.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
So if you're good, it's a win-win. If you suck, you're just paying that 500 every time just to get there. So I would say for your first time, get a lower paying account like a $5,000 or $10,000 because the cheapest like only $100, and just test out if you're good enough to like pass it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. Do they do swing or it gotta be day? Or it don't matter?
Don't matter. Depends where you go. There's a bunch of prop firms that do it.
You got any to recommend?
This
This shit is not being sponsored.
FTMO, Top Step.
But I do more options though.
Mm,
On
once you trade prop firms, it's pretty much the same thing, you know.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I compare options to forex. I feel like it's the same thing.
It is.
So it's like you're just trading
similar.
different things.
Trading in general is the same thing.
So
well, if you're using technical analysis,
it's the same thing. But it's like you just gotta look for what fits you the most. You have to look at the rules, see if you're okay with the rules. That's it. The rules is what matter, you know. But we'll just cut that for this episode. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
If you laughed, you cringe, you know, we gotta bring you back for another episode.
Come on, man, I'm right there.
I know, but you know, you be busy right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we'll keep it real, you guys.